Hello. So, if you have watched any of my other videos, you may notice that it looks a little bit different. I am actually at home in Canada visiting my family for a little bit. After my surgery, my mom actually came to stay with us for 2 weeks so she could help out while my husband was at work. And now, I don't know, I just needed a change of scenery, I think. So I came home on Tuesday morning. So Tuesday, June 25th, which was just a little over a month after my surgery. So my surgery was May 23rd. So yeah, so about a little over 4 weeks after my surgery, I did get on a plane, which, you know, I didn't even think about it when I booked the flight. And then the doctor called the day before. They called just to check on you and make sure you're doing okay, which is nice. But when I told them I was flying the next day, there was a little bit of silence from the receptionist or the nurse or whoever it was that called me. And I was like, do you think that's okay? And she was like, yeah. She's like, well, how long are the flights? So I have 2 flights when I'm coming home, and they're both about 2 hours. And she said, well, just make sure you do your pumps on your ankles and keep the blood circulating. And I get up a lot during the flights anyway, so it was okay. I just didn't account again for just, I guess, the inconvenience of recovering, especially when you're traveling. You know, like, I had to ask the lady at the baggage counter to put my bag on the scale because you're not supposed to lift too heavy of a weight when you're recovering. And then, you know, I had a window seat, and I actually had an exit row, and we had to move me from the exit row because I can't help in the event of an emergency. And then the nice lady at the Delta ticket counter actually thought I needed a wheelchair at my layover in Atlanta because it was a little bit short. That was another thing I didn't think about. Like, my layover was an hour, which normally is plenty of time, especially in the Atlanta airport. I find you can get around pretty quickly, but I forget that I'm not moving as quickly. So she was like, well, let's get you a wheelchair just to be safe. So there was a wheelchair waiting. I did not take the wheelchair though because our plane landed a bit early and I had lots of time, so it was all good. So, yeah, just took a little time. Like, getting in and out of the plane seat was a little uncomfortable. You know, even right now, actually, I've gotten used to the stuff around my own house, and so sitting on this chair is a little bit uncomfortable, but it was okay. It was just, I'll be honest, it was a tiring day. My flight left at 6 a.m., so I did have to wake up at 3:15, and just, you know, I think it's just the mental preparation you have to do when you're recovering. Like, just even walking through the airport, I was just very conscious of kids running around, and people, you know people are at airports, they're just focused and they're moving, so they don't really watch out for you. And I felt like I needed a sign that said, like, I just had hip surgery, please don't knock into me. But I just had to be really careful and really deliberate with my steps. Not that, like, I mean, it's not like you fall in your normal life a lot, you know, it's not like I'm falling all over the place, but you're just really conscious when you have a new hip or any new joint, probably, that if you fall, it's going to be a problem. So I was just like, you know, taking baby steps to the airport, but I made it home. It was all good. And I'm actually doing a little, like, vlog of my trip home, so I'll share more about that and what we've been doing. I feel like I haven't been much fun since this surgery, and it's fine, but, you know, I mean, I just haven't been as positive as I was the first time around, so I'm trying to find, you know, I know it'll be better, and I know it's just, I'm tired of getting exhausted. I think I said that in the last video, but it's okay. Yeah, today I feel good. Today I actually went to the gym here, while visiting my mom, and I did my first workout at the gym, which actually is not what this video is about. This video is actually going to be my workout that I created at home. It's kind of like my post-PT workout. But anyway, like I said, today is June 27th. So today was my first day at the gym. So if we look, that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, today's exactly 5 weeks post-surgery. So I went to the gym today, and I just did 20 minutes on the treadmill, but I put it at 10% incline and then 15. So I walked on like a hill for like 20 minutes. So that was pretty good. And then I did the Smith machine. I did like squats, and actually my squats felt pretty good. I was able to get pretty low. I did lightweight. I did just the bar, and I just did 30 pounds, which again is super humbling. And then I did like mini deadlifts. And I did 2 20-pound dumbbells. So I superset that for 3 times. And then I just did some bicep curls with the cables. I did 60 pounds and tricep extensions with the ropes as well. I did 60 pounds. I did that twice. And then I did like a drop set of each. And then I did one last superset of a hamstring curl. I did 40 pounds. And I did like the lateral banded walk. And actually, I did my purple bands. I've been doing the yellow bands, which are lighter. And then I did like some lateral raises, some upright rows, a few other things while I was doing those. And I superset that as well 3 times. So it was a pretty good little workout at the gym. I tried not to overdo it. That's the biggest challenge too, especially if you're used to being active. But it's okay. That took me, about 53 minutes, 55 minutes, and was a good workout. So, but the exercises I'm going to show you today, I just have to pull up what I actually did because I took a picture of it. So these are my exercises that I started 3 weeks after my surgery. So this was the workout. I think I recorded like just how I felt in my last video. So I actually started this workout on Saturday, June 15th, I think it was. Yeah, Saturday, June 15th, which was 3 weeks and 2 days after my surgery. And so when I first did it on June 15th, if you remember, I said I did it. It was super challenging. I walked for 30 minutes and then I did it. And I was like sweating and dying, especially during my push-ups. So the next day I reverted back to just my PT exercises. So anyway, the whole week, last week, I did this workout, but I just did 1 round after a walk. So I would do a 30-minute walk and then 1 round of the exercises. So I think it was last Saturday, June 22nd. So after doing it 1 round for a week, no, it was Sunday, June 23rd, because I remember the weather was bad and I only walked for about 10 minutes. And then I did 2 rounds of it. So if I was still at home doing this, I would be doing 2 rounds of the exercises. But this week I'm just doing things a little bit different because I'm home. Yesterday I went for a nice walk down my mom's road and back. It was about 36 minutes, 37 minutes, which I think it's about 2 miles. But anyway, which takes me way longer now than it did like when I used to walk it, but that's okay. And then I did like one of my bar workouts here. And then today I went to the gym. So I'm just kind of doing things a little bit different. But anyway, the workout that I recorded finally, because I finally felt good enough to show it. So I do some sit to stands with the ball. So some of the same exercises I did with just my PT. So I sit to stand with the ball, and I do the band because I'm working on a bit of shoulder mobility. And then I do leg extensions with the ball. And then I go to the orange chair and I just sit to stand. And that is what has been way more challenging this time around. Last time I could do it way easier. It's very hard for me right now. So I'm doing everything about 15 reps. The sit to stand, I think I only did 10. And then I'm doing bicep curls, balancing on one leg. And I think right now I'm just doing about 12 pounds. And I do that 15 times. Tricep extensions, balancing on the other leg. And I just am doing 10 pounds, I think. And then I'm doing mini deadlifts. Those have been good. Really squeezing my glutes and just trying not to break that 90-degree precaution. And then I'm using my bar at home, and I'm using my little ball, which I forgot to bring home, so I'm so upset right now. But anyway, I'm doing squats with those. So I'm doing kind of like full range squats, and then I'm doing little pulses. and then I'm doing like some abductor squeezes with the ball. So I think I do about 10 of each. And then you'll see I do some like hamstring work with the ball, squeezing the ball for 30 times, and then kind of like a hamstring pushback kind of 10 times. And then I get down to the floor and I do push-ups. I think I started at 10 and now I'm up to 12, I think. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to really like work on my shoulder. It's been kind of sore, so I'm trying to just work on my form and be okay that it's not as many as I used to be able to do. I'm doing my planks. I started at 45 seconds and now I'm able to do like 55, I think, or a minute. So, and then I'm doing leg raises with the overhead and pulling the weight over kind of for my shoulders, triceps. And then on the other leg, I do like a mini crunch with the leg raise. Those are still kind of difficult. I'm doing crunches. And then I'm using my sliders. I don't have them to show you. They're away. But if you don't have them, they're really fantastic. You can do a lot of cool workouts with them. I bought them at like Walmart. They're like the things that you put under your couch to move. And you can do a lot of things. But anyway, I'm doing sliders with my legs. And then I'm doing just a chest press. And then I do some bridges at the end. Some bridges with a narrow chest press to kind of work my triceps. And then a bridge with a kick out. So I think I filmed all of those, so that's what you're going to see now. So like I said, I started this workout just 3 weeks, 2 days after my surgery. Did it 1 round for a week, and then I'm moving to 2 rounds. So that is what you're going to see now. So hopefully you enjoy, and I will talk to you later.